So we was talking about Teray, and Teray was talking about the wholeness of you have to really, really deep dive into your wholeness in order to get a better position in life. And
Yeah.
so for me, I was adamant about getting healed because I didn't want to take my stuff and throw it on somebody else's lap. Because when we're struggling, we'll become selfish.
What does wholeness mean to you?
Wholeness means to me is to be completely free and lovable and in the highest spirit. That every time I come in the room, I want to complete. I want people to say, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. It's good to see you." Not, "Oh my God, what she's gonna say." I want every word that I speak, I want it to speak from something that God has given me. Right?
Yes.
I want God to use me in such a way that
Yes.
creates the freedom that I'm looking for, because I want to be free.
Yes.
I want to be a free spirit, and I've always been a free spirited.
Yep. You've always been there.
But I kept getting clothes thrown on me.
Yeah.
You shining too bright.
Yep.
You shining too bright. You talking to too many people. Why everybody like you? Because I was consistency the person that I've always been.
Yeah.
But because I could not arrive there, because I kept looking to the left and the right for people to encourage me, and they was really, really competing with me.
Right.
And I could never get there. So wholeness to me is like living free, living in my gift.
Yes.
Giving back the love that people need, and being true and honest to myself, and holding myself up to a respectable level, so that I can get everything that I need out of life.
Yes.
And then also, that's who I want. That's who I want for me.
Yeah.
So selfish. People that are broken, they're selfish. They look for people to pull them up. And I'm just not been that person that I don't want you to save me.
Right.
I want you to motivate me and inspire me. Because the more and more I do for myself, the more stronger I can become.
Yeah. Inspired is a whole different word than other words. Inspired is when you're being inspired, I think, divinely from God. And that's where you want to live.
Yeah. I want to live on that level. Like, I want it to be internalized inside of me. So
not doing action out of fear, but inspired out of love.
Yeah. Because, if I'm a firm believer that if anybody doesn't love me, they are just terrible people, because I can be a handful. Yeah, I can be a handful. I know. I've been told that plenty of times, but I'm a good handful.
Yes.
Because I like to have fun. I love to laugh. I've got my kids the other day. I have brought them out of that isolation box. Enjoy your life.
Yeah.
There's no book to learn to live from. All God said was to love my people as you want to be loved.
Right.
And enjoy it. Now, all the other commandments, you're not going to really do them like that. You're just going to really just want to live.
Yeah.
Because you spend more time loving and living and being free.
Yep, that's it.
Everything in life should come back to you.
Yes, absolutely.
And I love it, because I love to watch my kids enjoy themselves. It's like, oh, yes, thank you, Lord. They are breaking free of that. They are breaking free of that, because life is more about fun. And I've seen so many people that's in relationships and they're being silent.
Yep.
They lose all their momentum. They're tired all the time. And then they tell me, "You're 40 years old. You're too old for that." No, you're too dead for this.
Right.
Mentally dead, because you have stayed in something. You plugged yourself into something that's killed all your joy, all your drive, all your life, and now you're gonna try to tell me that I'm getting old. I don't care about getting old. The only time I care about getting old is when I die. Then it don't really matter.
A lot of women will sell their souls because they'll stay with somebody or in an unhealthy relationship because they're comfortable, and they would rather take comfort over love and happiness and health than they would getting out and trying to do it on their own, because that's too scary. So they'll stay in an unhealthy relationship and take abuse and accept abuse, but they don't have to work, or they have a nice house, or they don't want to disrupt their comfort zone. Right. So it's a huge decision.
I didn't get strong until I left my ex-husband.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I could pay bills on my own until I left my ex-husband. Like, oh, this was new to me. Yeah. I left with no money in the bank. That's how good God's been to me.
Yes.
I had no money in the bank. And in the next 2 months, they took my check because of him. So the IRS got to, so I went alone, single, no money for 2 months, having to refurnish this whole house. And now 7 years later, My house is a home.
Yes.
You know, so that's how the transition of life can work. God
And
is
it
not
will.
gonna mess. He's not gonna bless no mess. And I keep telling people that, like, I'm not strong like you. I didn't get strong until I left.
Until you jump.
Yes.
You don't know
I
that
did
you
not-
can fly till you jump off the mountain.
And that's the point I be trying to tell everybody is, if you are already covered by God, if you just make that one step, He's gonna make two. He's gonna find a way.
Absolutely.
But do not stay in something because you don't want to be alone.
Mm-mm.
Alone is just another demon that you're going to have to face.
Right.
That it's okay to be alone, because that's what TD Jake said,
Yep.
is your pruning season.
Yep.
It's getting you prepared for the next level of life. Lord knows I hate to be alone, but now I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I enjoy it because I don't have to hear all the chaos that's around it. You know, you always told me, go branch out. So what did I do? I said, okay, Lori, I'm going to the concert by myself. You was like, great. And it felt good.
Yeah.
It felt good to do it alone because
Yeah.
I went to the front row. Nobody was complaining.
Yeah.
I treated myself like
Yes.
a queen.
Yes.
I
You
did
took
it.
care of little Shanetta that
I
needed
did.
love.
That needed love.
Yep.
And I made her feel like a queen. I got the best outfit and
Yep.
all this stuff. And I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I could have been doing this a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So evolving is where I'm trying to go. And I'm trying to promote evolving because evolving is where we all need to go from. That,
Yes.
you know, staying stuck in something because you are afraid does not commit to the best life that you can have. Like, I don't like that at all. I don't like seeing women who suffer.
There's so much more out there.
It is more like,
so much more.
it's more,
Your
it's,
life. My dad told me one time, he said, Lori, if you could just see, honey, your life could be like day and night different. And he said, one day I know that you'll make that decision to change your life. And I did. It took me 2 years after he said that to build the courage to take a huge step in my life at that time. And I had been working on myself also up to that point. But there was this one area. Sometimes we'll, work on the little ones, and then there's like a big one that's earth-shattering, or it seems like it would be. But I was able to, I took the plunge and I flew.
yeah.
And never regretted it. Never regretted evolving and changing for the better in my life.
Steve Harvey I watch this video often about jumping.
Yeah.
That you will never know how high you can climb if you don't take the jump. And, looking over the canvas of my life, I still struggle with strength, Girl, you strong. No, I'm not. And you have to talk to yourself. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, you are. No, I'm not. And because it has a relationship, because I have done so much to pass where I was at that I don't really take the time to, because
Sometimes when we're the one doing it, we don't really recognize. But if it does our soul good to kind of reflect on it.
It does.
Because when we're faced with something, a challenge later on in life, or now or later in the future, which we all will, we're all going to face something.
Yeah.
It's good to have that remembrance. And I remember one time I was teaching at a church or something, and I think it was like 600 and sometimes God says, do you not remember what I did for you? It's written that many times in the Bible. And I'm thinking, holy cow, like we need to remember where we come from and all the huge things that we've overcame, so that when we get afraid again, we can say, well, I remember this and this and this, and I overcame that. So I know that I've got this.
Yeah, right.
And then it gives us confidence in that moment.
Right. I definitely have been the person that wants to remain humble. And people
Yeah.
always think that I try to grab all the attention. It's not that I really try to grab all the attention. It's just that my personality is always going to be out there like that, because I definitely want the presence to be known that, I'm here to bring the best.
Yeah.
And sometimes people just don't want to move. So, definitely, writing down what I've been through has really showed me exactly where I have arrived to this level.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure there's more to go, because God knows God just keep pushing me out there, out there. So I just want to tell everybody this, before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
And you can get better if you want it. People say that I don't know how, I don't know where. You've got this beautiful lady that you can come see. You've got the YouTube, you've got Google,
You've got Shanetta.
you got me, inbox me or whatever. But there is a way out if you want it.
Absolutely.
But you've got to want it, and you've got to put action behind it. You just can't talk about it and then go right back to your circle, your surroundings. But you got to gravitate out. Like, you don't have to be angry. You don't have to be sad. You don't have to lack confidence. You don't have to lack in the courage. There is something out there for you to gravitate towards.